Hey guys, it's Zach here, and I want to take a couple minutes to share with you on a personal level how I'm getting through this crazy time with the pandemic, and particularly the fact that the physical location is closed, and we don't have any revenue coming in right now, which isn't an easy thing to think about if I think about it. But instead, I'm just choosing to focus on the opportunities of the moment. There's dreams and visions that I have for the business that have for a long time felt way out there, and I'm actually getting a chance now to kind of dive into them, which is create some coaching programs for you guys. That's one thing. Give more of you access to some of the exercise training that I've been doing and I want to help the business do more of in the future. So I'm in the process of getting that set up for you. So in all right now, it's an exciting moment for me more than anything, but I do have to be intentional and conscious of where my thinking's going and redirect if it starts to go down the path of anxieties and fears about how long is this going to last and what is my financial situation going to be, when things settle down. So I guess I got three ideas or perspectives that are kind of helping me anchor into the moment the way I want to from a mental standpoint. One is just being aware that times of tragedy and chaos and great uncertainty like we're going through right now, they tend to bring out the best in us and or the worst, and maybe it changes from moment to moment, but I know this moment could be bringing out the worst, and for me in terms of my fears and anxieties that can easily get triggered when I'm stressed. So I'm just choosing right now to ask myself, how can this moment be a moment of opportunity to bring out the best in me, the best in the business. So that's number one. Another is looking at it, just changing the phrasing of, is this something that's happening to me? This uncertainty and chaos and the business location being closed, or is this something that's happening for me? And we can also look at this I also look at this from the perspective of us as globally. Is this happening to us or is it happening for us? And I just choose to go with the mindset of this is happening for me and for us right now, and it's an opportunity. As I mentioned a moment ago, how I'm some things in the business that I'm working on right now that are really exciting, that have been kind of felt like they were going to be way further out in the future. So Byron Katie, I've got a quote from her. If you're not familiar with her, she's a personal author and personal development expert. But she says, give me just a second here to find it. Here we go. Life is simple. Everything happens for you, not to you. Everything happens at exactly the right moment, neither too soon nor too late. You don't have to like it. It's just easier if you do. So I would agree with her. Things are a lot easier for me right now because I'm choosing to believe that this moment is happening for me, that there's plenty of opportunity. And the other thing I want to share with you, I'll lead with a quote that I've come across from a few folks that have offered this as it seems for them appropriate in the moment. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain. When you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what the storm is all about. Now, I do think there's plenty of wisdom in that quote, but there's part of it that is different from how I'm choosing to approach the moment. The wisdom I think that's inherent in it is that, if we look at this moment as a storm, it's something that I think it's going to change all of us in some way or another, particularly those of us who are going to be old enough to remember it. My kids, maybe not as much because they're so young. But for those who are going to remember this, we're going to come out on the other side with some things, whether they seem relatively minor or major, being different for us. So, but the question I would say ask myself and ask you is, how do you want things to be different? And if you want things to be different in more positive ways, then rather than just getting through the storm, not knowing how you managed to survive and how you made it through, which is what the quote says about what the storm is all about, then we need to live with plenty of intention and consciousness in the moment, and be making conscious choices about how we're going to manage to survive and hopefully even thrive as we continue to wade through this and come out on the other side. So the bottom line here with everything I'm saying is I'm just encouraging you via some insight on how I'm approaching the moment to just bring as much positive energy, clear intention, and consciousness to the moment, conscious of what's going on for you, and is this moment trending towards the worst, bringing out fears and anxieties, or is it trending towards you looking at how you can create the best, bring out the best of yourself, and perhaps in others around you as well. I think we should all be looking for ways to not just support our own well-being, but how can we be a light for others right now. So there you go. I just wanted to share that with you. I hope something about it's been helpful, and at the very least gives you some sense of connection with me based on where I'm at right now and what I'm doing. So miss you guys. Stay healthy, stay calm, and look forward to being in touch again soon.